G'day everyone, welcome to Lawnporn live stream about lawns and how to get a good one. Tonight we are talking about mowers. Get your lawn on. G'day everyone, well, seems to be working tonight. That's great. Look, I've got a little bit of a video ready to show for you. So I'll say a quick hello to everybody that's here first. Maybe I'll just get the chat up quickly. Let's have a look. Can we do that? We should be able to. There it is. All right, just a quick hello to everybody. Hi Martin, Jacko, James, Maddie, Fatho, Paul, Kate, Green and Gold Life. I don't know why that's hiding your comment, but I'll show that. I'll hit show. That's cool. Matt Curtis, Matt W, Jason Brissett, Stuart Sibes, Tony Chalez, all the usuals. Michael Barber. There you go. I've got Ellie Gray. G'day, Matt. I was wondering how I could get a Lawnporn flag and pin for my lawn. The Lawnporn flag, bannerbuzz.com. And if you ask for the Lawnporn flag, they've already got it because they made it for me. I don't make any money out of that. They just do it. You can ask them, and I've given them permission to reprint it. So anyway, I've got a little video for you to start salivating and thinking about mowers. And I've got a quick little video. It goes for about 2 and a bit minutes, just the 2 of the best mowers that I've used. And then we'll have a chat about mowers. And you know that I've used a lot of different mowers, and we'll just have a chat and have a good time. All right, let's get to the video. Those are 2 absolute beasts of mowers. I just love those mowers. But we're going to be talking about a lot more different mowers if you like, you can ask me questions, and yeah, I'll we can have a debate, or just talk about it, or I can give you an opinion of it. And look, feel free to put something down. Okay, so if you're getting something from the Lawnporn YouTube page, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the page. It really helps me out and helps me grow. All right, let's get the chat back up. There we go, and I can sit back. All right. What? No Scotty from Matt W. I do have a couple of Scotties. It's all good, so don't worry about it. We can talk about those. People that are into the Scotties. They're really hard to get right now, that's for sure. Just the market on them is incredible. But look, keep hunting if you want to go down that route. The scene is, there's some people that just don't know, so they just, might quickly advertise a Scott Bonner that they want to get rid of in the shed, and then all of a sudden everybody's contacting them, and all sorts of things happen, and the money goes up, up, up. And look, a lot of people really enjoy restoring those mowers, so don't discount that. It is quite costly. However, just the reward of doing it, is fantastic. All right, let's see what we've got people saying. So, Ellie, I hope I've answered that Lawnporn flag. In regards to the pins, I got my pin and my cup from David Golf. That was a good quality cup. They do a pin at bannerbuzz.com, but it's probably a cheaper sort of flag. But it depends what you're after. I was after something that was fairly, would last a long time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a long way off of doing a putting green on my lawn. Yeah, it still looks like a sand pit, that's for sure. All right, I've got a few more people saying hello. Nico does, g'day mate. Mark Strother, howdy. Chris Taylor, hi. Ethan Nankiville, hi Matt, how you going? Aaron Johnson, g'day. Bailey Cooper, yeah, how are things, Matt? Yeah. Look, busy. I've got a few more days left of leave, and then I'll go back to work. So it's come around really quickly. I've got a lot done. Today was a bit of a rest day for me. I did a little bit of gardening, and then I just vegged, to be honest. I've been flat out. So I've got, speaking of mowers, I've got 2 mowers that have been sent to me. Well, not sent to me. Well, they were sent to my mate in Adelaide, Matt Rykes. I go and pick them up. It's just too expensive to get them here at Port Augusta. I've got the new Ego that's come out. With the self-propelled and twin blade, really heavy. It's still in the box, haven't taken it out. And I've also been sent a Skill mower. Skill are coming back onto the market, so they're distributed by Chevron, and we've got a good relationship with them. And look out for Ego prizes in the grass off that's coming up, amongst other things. All right, send us your lawnmower questions or opinions, and let's have a chat. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh, here we go. Mowmaster R22W is mint. Yeah, he's got one now. Bailey. That's great. I love mine. It's fantastic. Okay. Here we go. Here's a question from Luco. How do you find the Protea versus the Mowmaster? Look, the Protea is very much the one that I had, and I still do, but my mate Matty's on Tarzlaning that. That was the lowest level one. At the time, I think it was about 1,800 or 1,900. I think they're a little bit over 2,000 now. The 17-inch with the solid roller, the roller that doesn't have the rubber on it, because my lawn's mostly flat, and just the normal 6-blade, I think, 17-inch. Very much like a Scott Bonner centrifugal clutch. Sits really well on the lawn, and yeah, fantastic little mower for the money. All right, and did I answer the question? How do you find the Protea versus the Mowmaster? Mowmaster is obviously double the price of that Protea. I don't know what would be comparable for, because the Mowmaster is about 22-inch. The the Mowmaster is just a level of quality above, I can tell you that much. Nice heavy sit, and just the fittings have got a real commercial feel to it. And I mean, that mower can go down to 2.4 millimeters, where the Protea probably would be about 4 millimeters. So there's that to consider. I just love the Mowmaster for sure, and the Mowmaster versus the Protea that I used, definitely I'd go for that. Plus, the Mowmaster's Australian made. The parts are always available from Mowmaster. You just go on the mowmaster.com.au, get in contact with them if you're interested in purchasing, because I don't know who exactly are the retailers in other states or anything like that. But regardless, even if there isn't one near you, when they send it to you, they send it in a crate. It's all tickety boo, and yeah, fantastic machine. Australian business, Australian family owned, so fantastic. Big in the cricket world. All the top installations use and recommend Mowmaster, so you can't go wrong there. The quality is just spot on. Scotties are for basic people, Fatto. Look, when you got to realize this as well, like people entering into the cylinder mower market, and it's obviously the price shock. The new ones that new basic ones are about $2,000, and people just go, wow, what the hell, what is it with this? It's because a fair bit more work goes into making those things. The machines are a bit more complex, and there's more moving parts, hence more can go wrong. And considering going into it as well with your maintenance, you're going to have to resharpen your blades quite often, and that can cost a bit of money. And whereas a rotary is very simple machine, not a heck of a lot can go wrong with it, and mower blades are pretty cheap to just replace if you want to do it that way. So there's that. But look, if you're looking for the lines and a lower cut, the cylinder mower has to be the go. And look, I get the question a million times, my budget's, $1,500, what can I get? Not a heck of a lot with $1,500, and, you're in that looking at Bush Ranger. Super Swift is another one that's come up. I've never seen one or used one, but I've got a lot of mates that talk them up. And they're like a Scott Bonner copy, but it's all built here in Australia, I believe. The engine's from China. And people are just happy to get that now. If they find a Scott Bonner for, $200, $300, $400, needs a little bit of fixing, spend a few hundred on it, a lot of people were happy with that, and that's something, I still use my Scott Bonner from time to time, so they're good fun. Troy Helbers, the bigger and heavier the mower, the better, and that's true. Simply because it needs to sit in the grass rather than on the grass. If it's a bit of a light mower, it can struggle if the sward's a bit thick and float around a bit. You sort of like your mower moves a little bit and you sort of lose a little bit of control. Your lines go a little bit wobbly. Look, there's a huge divide between domestic mowers and commercial mowers, and it's reflective of the price, obviously. But like I said before, people just want to get into the market, so they go for those lower money machines, and they're happy. All right. Is it possible to make a putting green with Kikuyu grass? Probably not. It's too thick a grass. I've seen Kikuyus nice and low, but I'd imagine it'd just be a little bit too bouncy for the ball. Look, it depends. If you're just wanting to have a bit of fun with it, yeah, no problems. It'll still bounce around a little bit. It will annoy the real golfer, I would suppose. It will annoy the real players. But if you're just mucking around in the backyard having a bit of fun, and you can get your lawn low enough and the sward thick enough, yeah, it's a bit of fun. But I don't think there's many Kikuyu greens in golf courses about the place. Rotary, here's a good question. Rotary or cylinder for Sir Walter Buffalo lawn. So that's a lawn that typically likes 30 mil to 50 mil sort of range. You can go lower with the cylinder mowers and everything like that, but you really got to decide, do you want the lines and everything like that? Lines will take a while in Sir Walter Buffalo. Number two, the ease. I mean, I think Sir Walter Buffalo just looks that little bit better with the extra leaf blade in the 35 to 40 mil range. It's still a grass that you can muck around and play some games with the kids and everything on. For me, a Buffalo, I would go something like a rotary mower, simply because it would just do a nice, neat cut and nice and easy. Why not? It depends what you want, and if you want the lines and you're prepared to do the work, and a regular Renaults to get rid of your laterals and everything like that, your stolen laterals, go for it and have a bit of fun with it. There's lots of people that have Buffalo that do with cylinder mowers, but do realise things like Scotties and like the Proteas, the basic ones anyway, only go up to about 30 mil. Like I think the Bush Ranger only goes up to like about 30 mil. So that's sort of at the higher range of the mower is about the lower range of where you want your Sir Walter Buffalo cut. So you don't have much room to play with. The Swordman, that will go up to 50 mil. I think it's a little bit too floaty and a bit light to really do an effective cut. Still look nice, but I think your lines will not be so great. But again, it's what you're after, so it has that ability. I just wish the Swordman was a little bit heavier in the roller. That would make it a lot nicer machine. So rotary or cylinder, it's sort of up to you and what you need. I've got the new Ego with the twin blade, which is sort of like the match of the Honda twin blade that I've got, and it'll be really interesting to see how that goes with my mate Stacey. I'm going to send the mower over to Stacey's and let them have a go of it with the Buffalo and see how that holds up for a battery mower. So that'll be good. All right, what else have we got? Oh, geez, I'm a little bit down, a little bit behind. Scooter Evans, he's used a 28-inch May cylinder mower. It was a beast of a thing. Pity they don't make them anymore. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about those mowers. I've never used one myself, but it's interesting, isn't it? What do you do for parts and everything like that? I think there's some people that make them. There you go, Stephen Dicko said that back. Curtis, cylinder 100%. Well, it's like what you want. And his current mower is a Victor Corvette. Well, look, it is what it is. And if you've got a $250 rotary mower, look, the advantages of rotary is a lot cheaper and a lot less maintenance. And it's cutting the lawn and it's doing a good job. Well, that's what you want. If you want something a little bit better in the rotary sort of game, well, then you would probably want to look at something that's a bit wider and cut, something that's got a bit more power in the motor. But also consider self-propelled. The Honda that I've got, the HRU216VYU. I don't know why Honda make all their names so hard to remember and all the letters and everything. That is a self-propelled mower, and that was fantastic. And it really took a lot of the effort away from the user, which makes for a nicer experience and a very nice cut, which is fairly consistent because of the self-propelled feature. Now, I think that mower goes for about $950. It's a fair lot of money for a rotary mower, but you know, again, it is what it is. And, you know, that might be your sort of next step. Perhaps it would be a lot more easier to run than a cylinder mower. And I'm sure something like that Honda or even the new Ego that I've got would just slay through it. And I know the Honda would. So it'll be really interesting to see what the Ego does, especially now that's a twin blade design as well. And what I mean by twin blade, it's like got two blades that sort of like pretty close to each other, but cut at slightly different heights. And as it spins around, it makes the mulching clippings a bit smaller, which is good if you want to keep your mulch, or you know, you can fit more in your bag and have to empty your bag less as you go along. All right. Can I use a cylinder mower to mow buffalo grass? Yes, you can. And I did forget to say, for you know your Scotties and everything, you can get razor kits from people like Bon Mods or something like that. If you go to the Scott Bonner Restorations group, join that and pop the question. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people say, yep, I sell a razor kit for this and I sell a razor kit for that. Just to get to that upper 50 mil range, which goes really well. Okay, all right. Right, sorry, I've just jumped. Yeah, all right. I'm a little bit behind in the messages, sorry. What are we up to? 8:21. Geez, I have yabbered now for a little bit. Okay, making it on Sunrise. Yeah, that was a few years ago. I haven't been on Sunrise for a while now. They've forgotten about me, I believe. Mass bought President Series, had it 10 years, clean the cubby every 6 months plus air filter, runs like new. Yeah, see? Nice and easy and lower maintenance. You know, there's that to consider with rotary mowers. Our row for the win. That's they've got some new mowers, I think. Somewhere still at it's in WA at Camden Vale. I think he's got them. Go the Ego. Yes, there's some Ego fans. The SB45, always good. I saw my video earlier today. Got a bit of rain. Did it ruin your application? Nah, certainly not. The product can go in within 6 hours. It was 4, and then that rain came along, and I was pretty thankful for the rain. Gave everything a good soak. Somebody's saving for a Allet C24 from ADE Turf. Yeah, yeah, that's a mower and a half. That's for sure. But you know, it's a little bit beyond my project. Would you go the Ego setup being a professional? I'm not a professional for one. I'm just a home guy. That question is probably better answered by somebody that does going around as a lawn contractor or something like that. But a lot of people going that route, and there's Jim's Mowing. A lot of their contractors are going the Ego route, and they've got trailers that actually will charge up the batteries as they go out throughout their day with little things to catch the sunlight and convert that to energy. So that's quite good. And it also is good for a lot of the jobs that they're doing with the properties being smaller. A lot of those contractors and that do things like hospitals and stuff like that. So it comes into its own there. There's a lot of people that talk them up, and there's obviously a few people that don't want to give up the petrol, but that's just the way it is. So really, I can't answer that question because I'm not a professional. I'm just a home guy. I can imagine things. Obviously, like I did a fair bit of work at my daughter's school and stuff like that. But really, I'm not doing it for a job, or I'm not doing it full time or anything like that. So it's a little bit hard to answer. Sorry. What cylinder mower would you go for a small lawn being 30 square meters? If you definitely want a cylinder mower, try and get yourself a Scott Bonner 14 inch on the second hand market. for sure, or a Scott Bonner 33, which is 16-inch, or a 17-inch. You don't want to go any wider than 17-inch, and then, like, if you want to go to the new market, there's quite a number of 17s, the Bush Ranger, the Protea, there's some others, you know. So yeah, it's, you know, I think the Swordman small one is like 18-inch, and it sort of depends on your grass and what you want as well. So yeah, and you know how low you want to go. There's those sorts of factors as well. So always be aware of that. So you know, most domestic ones only do about 5 mil, 6 mil. Like, I think the new Alec Kensington, I think the lowest that goes to is 6 mil. That's a pretty low cut, but it's not, you know, it's not what something like the R22, which will go down to like 2.4 mil. That's for mowing cricket wickets and stuff like that, can go to. And again, you know, the price. But, you know, if you've got 30 square meters, you want something cheap, you know, and do your research, and, you know, talk to your local guy and stuff like that, I'd suggest. What's your preferred height for cut and Santa Ana? Look, I am different through the season. So early on in the spring, it's 5 mil, and as it comes to later spring, I'm about 6, 7 mil. Early summer, 7, 8 mil. Late summer, 8 to 10 mil. Autumn, I'm 10 to 12, and go up to 15 at the end of autumn, and then winter, 15 plus. So 15 to 20, simply because I want to catch more sunlight, and have a big weed mat to stop any weeds. So it changes for me throughout the season. Look, I could smash out 5 mil all the time, but really that's a lot of work, and I do want to have a life. All right. Swordman, obviously on the top end of the mower range. Are they worth what you pay? I think they're a little bit overpriced, but they're certainly good fun. I see that they are putting some, a few design improvements, which so I think they turn over their research a little bit better. I certainly like the frame of the mower on the side, how that can clear things like concrete borders and stuff like that, where other real mowers will catch. So you can usually mow a little bit closer to the edge. The tinny roller, it's not the greatest thing, but it's not the worst thing. And for a motor, a frame, and one cartridge, and I just think, yeah, well, that's a lot of money for 3,800, 4,000, a lot of money just for that. That's my thoughts on it. That's not here nor there. I've never used the Electra, by the way, but that looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, push reel from Bunnings. Yeah, they're always a little bit of fun as well. I've never used one, but I am going to get something a little bit similar soon for a bit of a project that I'm going to do. I haven't used a true yard cylinder mower, Glenn, but I have seen them at Stanford Mowers, I believe, and it looked all right. Looked quite heavy duty. If I remember rightly, it didn't have a split rear roller, which is a bit of a pain, especially in your turns. But yeah, it's certainly something worth looking at one. So looking at. All right. Oh, geez, we're about halfway through. So no, you didn't see me at Gawler Saturday, Ethan. I wasn't there. What was I doing Saturday? I was at home doing stuff, I believe. All right, just a few more questions. Hey mate, how much is your spray? It looks like a weapon. No, it's not a lawn question. Go to BA Group Australia. if you're talking that one, the big one. And the Satu, I think, is $183 if you're referring to the one that's on the backpack. And that's good because that has five or six different nozzles, which is good because then you don't have to go hunting aftermarket for a flat fan nozzle. How often should you sharpen your cylinder blades? Well, if they're blunt, they need sharpening, and so does your bottom blade. So it depends on how much you use it, but mostly people every winter they're sharpening their blades. Okay. Not a mower question, but can you talk about sprayers 1 week, particularly nozzles and buying aftermarket ones, booms, etc.? Yeah, certainly can. I might even do a little bit of a video about that. Well, how about we get into the 4 seasons? So we'll have got a couple of giveaways. All right. So thanks for stopping by tonight and having some fun with me. That'll be. It's much appreciated that you come by on a Sunday night and spend a half an hour or so with me. So now I'm yabbering. Let's do this. So maybe if I can change. There we go. All right. There we go. We're going to give away some 4 seasons. So that's great. You don't want that again. Why isn't that turning on? That's not good. Sorry. Sorry about that. All right. Hitting buttons and nothing was working properly. All right. Okay. All right. There you go. Just checking up on things. All right. Okay. All right. We'll get into the 4 seasons draw. Okay. First one, I had a little bit of a video at the start. Name one of those mowers. First one that I see, we'll get a bag of 4 seasons. Cool. Good bit of fun. I had 2 mowers. Oh, there you go. John Z, you've won a bag of 4 seasons. Email matt@lawnpornonline.com. matt@lawnpornonline.com, and I'll organise your prize. Give us your address, correct name for the postage, and the address must be a physical address, and also a telephone number helps, just in case we have any problems with the delivery. Okay, and all right, we will do for the second one. A bit of trivia. Okay, I had a Scott Bonner. I have still got a Scott Bonner 33 mower that I started the Lawnporn page with, and I suppose it's the mower that really just, I suppose, kicked the Scott Bonner scene, which was always there. Gave that little nudge and everything. Went on from there. I gave that mower a nickname. So does anybody know the nickname of my Scott Bonner 33? You'd have to really look at my early videos there. So it was Scott Bonner 33. What was the nickname that I gave it? And it starts with N. There you go. Oh, people don't know. People are saying Scotty. Starts with N, second letter is E. People don't know. Oh, maybe I should put it up. Shouldn't have done such a hard question. So it's named after the person that I bought it from. I'm just reading these as I go. Oh, look, I'll give it to Tony Chalez because it's Neville. That's right. That's correct. There you go, Neville. Yeah. And Ethan just came back out with it, Neville as well. All right. But, yeah, Tony spelt it a little bit differently, but I'll pay that. Tony Chalez, you've won a bag of 4 seasons. All right, thank you, everybody. And look, I hope you've had a great weekend. Spring is in. It's all a bit of fun. And yeah, I'm just hoping that you're enjoying the content and enjoying everything that's going on. Once I get a little bit more organized with my programming and with the website that I'm still working on, I'll be doing some Facebook Lives as well on a bit more of a regular basis. But look, just getting on with the, keeping to the schedule of these videos. Thank you very much for joining in. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Tell your mates about Lawnporn, and it helps me grow, and I really appreciate you guys. All right, catch you later. Get your lawn on.